So we are now on our way across the bay. We're going to go over to the Coastal Studies headquarters over, it's just a little building over by the tide pools on the other side of the bay. So we're going to take this little boat, hop over there. It's going to be pretty cool. The students have been doing is working on signage. We've been putting out, they had really nice signage in the post, but they had to be put in. So we've been anchoring signage in and posting it all. So I'm gonna show you some of that. We've also been repairing some walkways as well. So here's Chels. I was hoping to get you right on the last one. So Alyssa, you wanna talk about how these work?
Yes, so we put the post in the ground and then set the sleeve over top. And then we had to screw the plate on and adhere this beautiful cover. This one's talking about the northern red-backed vole. So very cool, and gives you a little information about the plants and animals that you might see around the trails. So really cool stuff.
Awesome. Awesome. And behind me, you can see some yurts and some more of the signs that we put up. And the yurts are more for student groups and stuff that stay here. We tried to stay here, but they were already booked. So we're staying on the mainland. We have to take the boat back. So I'm gonna walk you back into some of the trails. This is actually a rainforest, considered rainforest in Alaska, and it is wet. And so there's a lot of like wood walkways that are put into place so that people can get back into the forest and talk about the ecology and stuff. So I'm gonna walk you back there now. So here's one of the larger signs that we put in. Interestingly, they have this bug, this spruce bark beetle, that's a lot like what happened to us with the ash borer, and it's killing the pines. So a little bit of a study on that right there. We're gonna keep walking down the trail. We're gonna catch up with the crew that's fixing the boardwalk. So now we're on one of the walkways that just has a lot of like rotted boards and things. So we've been tearing them out and putting new ones in. I got Kim right here. How you doing, Kim?
Good, how are you?
So tell me what you guys been doing.
Well, we've been taking the old boards that have cracked and replacing them with new ones. So we've been cutting new boards and putting nails in, making sure they're secure so when people walk through, they can enjoy the view instead of worrying about tripping.
Awesome. And I will tell you they're much needed because this ground is so soggy and muddy. I mean, it's a rainforest for a reason, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So the third thing we're doing is cleaning trail. So we're gonna go find Gina and some of the other ladies and see how they're doing cutting trail. There are a lot of interesting plants and vegetation here, like this creature. He's really, really pokey, but apparently the Native Americans use the root, a lot like ginseng. So a lot of this stuff can be used in medicines or actually for food as well. I like the face makeup.
We're covering these mud patches with scraps of wood that we took off from the bridge earlier.
Oh, cool.
We're also painting our faces with mud, like bush people.
Trying to keep the bugs away, but I don't think it's working.
And Gina, what have you been doing?
I've been cutting roots for about 6 hours now.
Let's see that bad boy.
This is Rufus. And he's really getting the job done. We're really bonding, but you gotta keep him clean or else you don't get a nice slice of wood.
What they do a lot is they come down here into when the tide pulls away. So when we were here earlier, the tide was up to those stairs. So what was it, like 2 or 3 hours ago it was there? Now it's way down here. So the tides go up and down 30 feet. And then people can come down and play around in the tide pools. We didn't know what a tide pool was. What is a tide pool, Jess?
Oh, a tide pool is when the water, it all goes like back out obviously, but there's little pools of land where the water gets stuck in there and all the animals hang out in there too because they don't have anywhere else to go.
It's a good little hangout. So you can kind of check out starfish and different things that are actually in there until they wait for the tide pool to come back up or the tide to come up and go back.
Exactly, that's for sure. Will that snap at you?
No. Nothing in here is going to, well,
here in Homer on the Spit. Look at that. There's Darren. This go ahead and he's alum.
I am. Graduated a long time ago for sociology. Lived in Michigan a long time. 93 on, moved here.
And where'd you stay when you were at SVSU?
The zoo.
The zoo, and it's still called that.
Okay.
Yep.
I've been instructed that I can't say anything about the zoo by my cousin Jim Dwyer.
Okay.
So I got to keep it PG.
All right, makes sense.
Yes.
Check this out. He's got stickers. For when are these from?
Oh man, I don't know. They're for years. I've owned this since I think 10 years, and I'm sure one of these are like 8. Now I get them every year when you send a check into the alumni thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he's hooked us up. He got us dinner here. We had cod, salmon, burgers, everything, and now the students are having Sundays. What do you say? Well, that's truly. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
A lot of people helped me when I was a kid at Saginaw. Great community, good school, anything I can do.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yep. Thank you.